Welcome to the Delmarva Almanac. Each week we connect you to the best of Delmarva. I'm your host, Dana Kester McCabe. Jan Crumpley and Taylor Collins have channeled their love of art and history into their paintings and the Park Green Galleries on State Street by the Green in Dover.
We got started painting together in the plein air group. After a while we said, we've got all these paintings, we need a gallery. So we got together with another lady and we opened up Park Green Galleries in November of 2013.
As a painter, Jan Crumpley focuses on landscapes.
I paint somewhat impressionistically, I like my palette to have purples, pinks, turquoise in with the landscape to brighten the landscape up. It's not just green and brown, So I like to, even if it's a winter scene, I like to have the atmosphere pop with some nice colors. Well, actually, I specialize in architectural, landscapes, historical components that are really important too. So that's what I do. So I'm not a portrait painter. I can paint pet portraits, but I'd a lot rather do a house portrait, that sort of thing.
Taylor Collins creates collages, the subject of which currently revolve around a theme of love. She says that as a painter, she considers herself to be a folk artist, for now.
I started out doing folk art, and my goal was to emulate Jack Lewis, who was one of our local icons. I like painting people of the earth, and that's kind of what I do. With my folk art, I try to capture the history of Delmarva. And so all my prints are very colorful, and they're of the local scenes and things like that. And so then I had a chance to study with Jack for about 10 or 12 years, and he taught me how to plein air paint, and he really taught you how to be an artist. And you tend to learn all the technical stuff, which I never got the hang of. I've only been doing this for about 30 years, so I still can't draw. But one of these days, I hope to get a little bit better at that. But he just gave you the inside scoop on being an artist and what that really entailed. But in the plein air, I really do I'm getting much more expressionistic in that too. I'm getting away from impressionism. You find your way, you really do. You end up with, but I don't know how to describe it, but you just, you go from one thing to the next. And I think that's what artists really do. We try one medium for a while, then we try another, and just keep experimenting. And that's one of the things I really learned from Jack. It's not the finished product, it's the process. And that's what so many people get hung up on. They're so worried about, this perfection aspect of things, and it's got to be perfect, and it's got to be whatever. And not that there aren't heavyweights in the world. I mean, there has to be a Rembrandt, and there has to be a whatever, Picasso or whatever, but the most of us are lightweights, and it doesn't, invalidate you. It's, you still have something worth contributing and worth saying.
As Jan said at the beginning of our story, outdoor painting brought her together with Taylor. They are part of a regional group of plein air devotees, which Taylor helped to get started.
It just grows on you. You just want to get out there and do stuff and try to, get that light. It's all about painting the light anyway. That's what art really is. And so the early morning is the best, I think, and late afternoon. And we paint all over, every week. From about the end of March to like the 1st of November, we're out every Wednesday. And anybody in the area that wants to join us can just follow us on Facebook, and they're welcome to come anytime they want.
You do really meet a lot of nice people. It's really fun to get artists that are studio artists and try to talk them into coming out and trying plein air.
I helped found the group that we're in right now, the plein air painters of the Mid-Atlantic, and we started out with, it was 4 of us. It was Maria Bissett, Donna Hansen, and Diane Bauer, and myself. And since then, it's grown to about 50 people. We're on Facebook, and we have one rule, and it's called No Rules. We have no rules because we've all done the nonprofits and all that, and So now it's about us and painting.
We don't offer instruction either. That's the other important thing to point out, because we're not going to teach you how to do it. You have to bring some skills to the table yourself. But actually, nothing beats seeing other people doing it to get it right away. So we have seen some younger or less experienced artists come along in the process, and now they're doing some really great work.
If you think you'd like to join the Plein Air Painters of the Mid-Atlantic, visit our website to find a link to their Facebook page. That's also where you can find out more about the Park Green Galleries and its owners, Jan Crumpley and Taylor Collins. But you'll definitely want to visit Park Green Galleries in Dover, which features their work and that of other local artists. Jan also runs the Delaware store, which is at the far end of the galleries, showcasing Delaware-themed gifts and memorabilia. The gallery and gift shop are located in a building dating to the 1820s, which bears the distinction of being the original Golden Fleece Tavern. This was both a pub and the seat of government for Delaware from 1777 to 1791. Well, that's all for this edition of the Delmarva Almanac. Be sure to follow us on Facebook or Twitter, and next week join us to learn more about our local culture and get connected to our natural wonders. If you'd like to become an underwriter for this program, visit delmarvaalmanac.com/support. We'd like to thank our community partners, the Friends of Delmarva Public Radio, the Community Foundation of the Eastern Shore, and underwriters eatdrinkbuyart.com for their help in bringing this program to you, our audience. Our theme music was provided by Brightside Studio. This show has been a Moonshell production. Thanks for listening. Until we meet again, may the rhythms and tides of Delmarva bring you good fortune.